Karoo's architecture is delivered. The shared customer record is live and governance is running. Now here's where most enterprise architecture quietly dies. Not in a failed project, but in the 2 years after a successful one, when nobody maintains it. The business keeps moving, and one day someone opens the target architecture and finds it describes a company that no longer exists. So, what earns the right to reopen the architecture? Not an opinion in a meeting. Phase H watches for real change drivers, a new business capability the target never anticipated, a technology going unsupported, which gives a standard in your catalog a shelf life whether you like it or not, an acquisition, dropping a second landscape into yours overnight, a regulatory shift, and the quiet one, dispensations piling up. When 5 teams ask for the same exception from Phase G, that's a standard telling you it no longer fits. The real decision is what kind of change it is, and there are 3 answers. A maintenance change is small, a version bump, or a clarified standard, and governance handles it without touching the ADM. An incremental change means the target still holds, but part of it needs rework, so it re-enters the ADM at whichever phase owns the question. A re-architecting change means the target itself is wrong now, and that goes back to Phase A as a new cycle. Get this wrong, and you pay for it. Call everything re-architecting, and you never stop restarting. Call everything maintenance, and the architecture drifts. This is where episode 1 comes back. We said the ADM is a circle rather than a line, and that isn't decoration. Phase H is what makes it true. Every other phase hands its output forward. Phase H hands its backward into a new preliminary and Phase A. In the middle of that circle sits requirements management. It was never a phase you visit. It's what every phase has been writing to and reading from, so a requirement raised in Phase D still traces back to a business driver in Phase B. So what does Karoo have now? In episode 1, they had 9 copies of one customer and a board asking for omni-channel. Now there's one shared customer record, a standards catalog, a roadmap that got there in 3 transitions, and governance that checks what gets built against it. Then the first change request arrives. The business wants a subscription offer, and it gets classified. The target still holds, so this isn't re-architecting. It's an incremental change that re-enters the ADM at Phase B as a new capability. Not a restart, another lap. And that's the season. One engagement, followed end to end. Vision in Phase A, business capabilities in B, data and applications in C, technology standards in D, the roadmap in E and F, governance in G, and change management here in H. An architecture nobody revisits becomes documentation nobody reads. A living one has an owner and a cadence. The other series on this channel work the same way, one real problem followed all the way through. Thanks for watching.